It goes back to when I was a child. I used to trick or treat, and that would be in the 70s. But we had always had a neighbor or two. They just would have a strobe light or something like that. And I was always really intrigued by the holiday itself, and I love trick or treating, and it just made it very exciting as a kid. And so I always thought, hey, when I get a little older, I want to do something to give back to the kids. I would just set up just one or two things, maybe scare the neighborhood kids, and they seemed to really like it. So just every year I kind of built it a little more, a little more, a little more. And finally, when I was able to buy my own house, I thought I'm really going to go all out and do like a full haunted trail walk around that the kids would love and really look forward to.
Makes me look forward more to the haunted house each year is going out scaring people, hanging out with the guys I normally do it with in their backyard, and more of like making it a better year and better Halloween each and every year with stuff that I do most of the time. Chase people, scare people, hide, pop out, and all those things.
So I've been working in the Haunted Maze for the past 2 or 3 years now. It's something I really look forward to every year, and I am currently in the clown room. I work with Parker in the clown room, and even though that is where I enjoy to work, probably my favorite part of the whole maze is actually the shed. And this is because it's probably one of the most intense jump scares we've got. It's something new we've added recently over the past couple years, and I think it's something that really gets everyone caught off guard.
Well, people get upset and mad about the haunted house when they hear saws running and like people scaring them down the block and things like that. Like I normally have saws with me chasing people up and down the block. It makes them mad, but at the end of the day, it's just a person in a gorilla suit or a ghillie suit running after somebody and scaring them up and down the street till they figure out what's going on.
Last year there was a bit of an incident towards the end of the night when a few of our workers had ran up the street to scare people and ultimately got the cops called due to a personal space issue.
They could have put us under arrest for inducing panic, making people mad, and just chasing people when they told us to stop multiple times.
I wasn't aware of any of it. It was like a couple houses down, and next thing I know, I guess the dad, for whatever reason, had called the police.
So the police arrived moments later after the cops were called, and the whole crew, along with Mr. Cleveland, arrived at the top of the driveway when the police arrived, and we were asked. One of the members kind of got into it with one of the officers, asking if we were being detained.
That's kind of the part of the whole attraction is you're scaring people. And it's meant to be scary, but within limits, of course. And so it was another lesson that we learned. Again, nothing ever came from it, but the police just stopped by just to check, make sure everything was okay.
So our whole group of friends, we all really enjoy working in the maze, and it's been something that we've really bonded around since we started in 6th or 7th grade. And part of that really happened due to the time Mr. Cleveland took out of his days to take us to many different haunted attractions, such as the Lewisburg Haunted Cave or the USS Nightmare or Dent Schoolhouse. And really him taking us there really got us excited and ready for the Halloween season.
It was about 4 years ago, approximately. 2016, I guess it would have been. So if you remember, about then there was a really big hubbub about clowns. The rumor going around the nation was that there were some clowns that were apparently terrorizing children.
scary clowns fueling
Creepy clowns.
Creepy clown sightings are happening across the country, and it's no laughing matter.
So what happened is my son, he and his friend, they came home after school one day and they said, hey, can we try on some of your costumes, just see what you have? I said, sure. And I was working on something, not paying attention. So I guess they had tried on some clown outfits and were messing around. And it was really meant to scare my mom, who was going to be coming over to my house, and they were going to scare her. And so I didn't think anything of it. And then not too much longer, I see the Fort Thomas police circling around my street and the street behind mine. And I thought, that's really strange. And they kept circling. And then they got off on the street right behind my house, started looking around, and I thought, they're looking for something, obviously. They had been called by one of the neighbors because apparently there were some kids riding their bikes in the neighborhood, and I guess they saw dressed as clowns, and they called 911. The police came flying down the street, guns blazing. Apparently, they stopped at a neighbor's house, and I guess they had to get out their shotgun or something. From what this is all just what I heard. I can't confirm it.
Before the haunted house, it takes forever to put up, but more about us trying to scare them and not worrying about what we did the days before. I've been a part of the haunted house for 4 years about now. Each and every year is better than ever.